We were quite innocently asking, what's the job of an MP as sort of a warm-up question, and we're really struck by it. In the report, we talk about 5 different categories that we used, and there was huge variation between them and often direct conflict in the way that they talked about the job. So some of them thought about it very philosophically. We call these people philosophers. So they would say either, my job is to represent the views of my constituents, or others who said, my job is to form a complete judgment and my own, best judgment as to what to do about an issue. Other people talked about it as a sort of tension or sometimes a balance between being local in orientation and being national in outlook. Other people inserted the role of the political party. They said, I can tell you a bunch of stuff, but let's be clear here. I'm a member of a political party. I ran on that platform, and so my job is to represent that. Where some of the strongest tension is in people who said, my job is to serve my constituents. If they have a problem, they come to me and I help them. And then people who, on the other hand, say, listen, I'm not an alderman here. My job is not to schmooze in the constituency. It's to spend time in Parliament making laws for the better of the country, and that other stuff is all just a distraction. So those are a few of the ways.
Well, I guess, we're a parliamentary democracy here, and traditionally speaking, their role is to consider and pass legislation, to hold government accountable and authorize spending, and to determine the life of the government by providing support or not.
Correct.
Now, that's the textbook definition of what a member of Parliament does.
Correct.
How many of them said any of those things to you when you asked them to define the job?
Not one explained it like that. So nobody explained it in a way that would match our traditional understanding of the role of an MP as a political scientist would define it. A number talked about the job of passing laws. That was common and making policy. What I guess struck us the most is only one MP completely articulated that the job was to hold government to account.